Calling all Kingsman fans and Lego minifigure fans, I'm going to show you how to make Eggsy out of Lego minifigure pieces. Let's get into it. Before you come at me about the orange suit version of him, Lego does not make a tuxedo that is orange. So I can't do it. So we're going to go based off of this outfit right here, which is still iconic. We're going to use the hair from Captain America. When they first released this, I wasn't a big fan of it, but now it's kind of grown on me. He came out in the Outrider dropship attack. And then we're going to grab this minifigure right here, Leonard, who came out in the Big Bang Theory set. Don't buy the whole set just to get this minifigure. Next up, we're going to grab the businessman. Look at this. It's perfect. You're going to grab any pair of light nougat hands that you can find, as well as a couple of accessories, including his umbrella. And he's got to have his trusty companion, JB. Not James Bond, but Jack Bauer. So this is who we were trying to make, and this is who we came up with.
I've never met a tailor before, but I know you ain't one.
But now I gotta show you how to make his mentor, Harry Hart. Let's get into it. But before I get into that, Primal Lego Bricks pointed out that I should have used the blue suit from the old man from the Muppets. They're talking about Statler, and I cannot agree more. But the other thing that they suggested was the swept back hair instead of the messy hair that I used. And I'm pretty sure that they're talking about this style. But when I see that style, I think of this. Eggsy has got more volume, more body, there's more style to it. This is just greased up, slicked back.
No, that's a pimp named Slickback.
That's what I said, slick back.
When I see this hairpiece, I think of villains like Palpatine, the bad guy from Jurassic World, the bad guy from Harry Potter, the bad guy from Batman, the bad guy from Iron Man. I'm not doubling down, but if I was going to use a different hairpiece, it'd probably be this. But the reason why I went with the messy hairpiece is because I was trying to channel this version of Eggsy at the very end of the film, when it does get a little messy. But okay, alright, I've spent enough time talking about that. Let's make Harry Hart. First up, we're going to grab the hair from Commissioner Gordon. Just look at it. It's got the two tones of gray. Came out in the Lego Batman Collectible Minifigure Series 1. And originally, I was going to use the head from Justin Hammer, which looks like this. But then Alien Head guy said that I should use Clark Kent, and that is such an upgrade. Look at that. Oh, thank you, Alien Head guy. And then we're going to use the entire body from Harry Osborn 2. He came out in the Doc Ock Fusion Lab. And then you give him his umbrella, and you've got Harry Hart. But wait! Warning, modification incoming. If you grab yourself a Sharpay and color just a little bit of that on the inside, you can come up with the most badass version of Harry Hart. So without further ado, here he is.
Manners maketh man.
Now it's time to show you how to make Richmond Valentine. First up, you're going to grab the hat from the official one. He came out in this Gator Swamp set. You don't need to get it from that set. There's tons of other minifigures that have used it. Next up, we're going to get the face from Ray Arnold. And I know Ray Arnold has a mustache and Richmond Valentine does not. But Samuel Jackson played Ray Arnold. So we're going to use this minifigure because it literally is him. We can just overlook the mustache for a little bit. And the glasses, they just work for this character. Moving on to the body, we're going to grab the torso and arms from Ponda Baba. And he came out in the Mos Eisley Cantina. Moving on to the lower half of him, I was thinking of using something that was black and then orange to exemplify his shoes. And I came across Daffy Duck's legs, but when I actually applied these, they did not look good at all. They looked daffy, they looked goofy, they looked weird. But we're still going to use the hip piece. And then we'll just grab the legs from this skater girl. Oh, and we can't forget the hands from Ray Arnold as well.
Oh, Mr. Arnold.
And lastly, for his accessory, we're going to give him a cell phone. This is who we were trying to make. But without further ado, here he is, the main villain, Richmond Valentine.
Great choice, but nothing beats two cheeseburgers with secret sauce. Those great, this is 45 Lafitte.
A classic pairing.
But now it's time I show you one of the most requested minifigures from this entire series. One of the most requested minifigures that you guys have been asking for this last couple of days, Merlin. And I want to go with this particular style of him because he's got that tweed look, the black pants, and this is usually what he looks like when he's the guy in the chair. So I'm going to go ahead and just use Ethan Hunt's head. He came out in the Mission Impossible level pack. And then for the torso and hands as well as the legs, we're going to use the Bruce Wayne black suit. Now, I know the tweed isn't technically red, but I like the look of this. I think that this would look good on Merlin. But technically, if you wanted to go more the route of Kingsman 2, we could use the exact same suit that Eggsy had. And that's because at the end of the film, Eggsy and Merlin are wearing the exact same blue pinstripe suit. Slap all those pieces together and you've got Merlin from the Kingsman.